Well, General Hawkins, welcome to Robins Air Force Base.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for taking the time out to talk about your visit here.
We're just so excited to be here. The past 2.5 days have just been inspiring. And just thank you for the hospitality. I'm inspired by the people who do this work every day across this installation. So it's just a pleasure to be here.
All right. So you know you got a busy schedule, so we're just going to get right to it. So during your visit, you had an opportunity to see the various missions throughout the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex. Please share what you saw and how you see in the overall mission for the Sustainment Center, the Air Force, and the Department of Defense overall.
Yeah. It's a great question. And what I see here at Robins is really a reflection of the past, the legacy weapon systems that are sustained here and that have been sustained here for the past 80 years. That work is so foundational to our Air Force of today. When you look at the C-17, just as recently as the summer of 2021, the work here at Robins enabled the largest non-combatant evacuation operation in history to occur. When you look at the Workhorse C-130, first flight in 1954, the longest operated produced military weapon system in history. Just two examples of the work that's done here and how we're able to operationally succeed anywhere in the world because of the work done here. And then there's the F-15. We're going to be celebrating, commemorating actually, in April, 70 years of air superiority where no American ground combatant has been killed by an enemy combat aircraft since 1953. And that work that's done here at Robins to sustain the venerable F-15 is also part of that legacy. I also see the future. And the missions that are forecasted to come to Robins, it represents the future of our Air Force and how we're going to be able to prosecute our national defense strategy. Everything from the ABMS family of systems, battle management, command and control, spectrum warfare, the E-11. Robins is also the bridge to the future and the know-how, the ingenuity, the expertise of the men and women who work here every day. It's going to be consequential and central to keeping America free and preserving our values.
And you touched on talking about the legacy force. Team Robins, you know, we strive to deliver integrated capabilities when sustaining the legacy force, and while at the same time looking towards the future. In what ways did you see innovation in STEM technology used to assist the warfighter?
It's across the board. What Robins is doing in artificial intelligence, machine learning, when you look at advanced manufacturing, our goal and what we're aspiring to do within Air Force Materiel Command is to bring about a digital engineering environment that's going to connect seamlessly all of the different parts of our sustainment enterprise. And what Robins is doing to actually start that journey and get out in front is actually pulling the entire Air Force Sustainment Center along. And when it comes to being able to enable digital material management, which will be a game changer in our ability to achieve speed and relevance as to how we sustain our current weapon systems, but also our weapon systems in the future.
You know, connectedness is something that's very important to our installation commander here at Robins. And Robins Air Force Base and the Middle Georgia community, they've been intertwined for 80 years. And there's a slogan, you can say, that every day in Middle Georgia is Air Force Appreciation Day. What do you think about Robins' connection with the community?
Well, the reputation of this community support precedes it. Before, I've never been stationed here, but I come back and forth, and every time I've come just to visit Robins, I've felt the energy. This community owns the patent, the intellectual property when it comes to armed forces appreciation and support. It's in the community DNA, and what's so special about it is that it appears to be effortless. There's many communities that offer support and it's also appreciated, but when you come here, you see people without prompting coming together with one keen focus to do whatever it takes to sustain this base, so this base can actually support American interests. So it's just really, really special. Had an opportunity to meet with the community last night, and it was just a special occasion where we were embracing the fact that we all have common goals to support this base, but also having very substantive conversation of what that's going to take in the years coming ahead.
Well, sir, one last question. Is there anything else that you would like to add or want to share about your time here at Robins?
Just want to talk about the people. We have 4 priorities in the Air Force Sustainment Center: produce the promise, but that second priority, people making it happen. And when it comes to that, it's our uniformed airmen across the total force. If you look at the complexion of Robins, the base hosts on MASHCOM headquarters, Air Force Reserve Command. You host a combat-coded wing, that's a total force wing of guardsmen and uniformed active duty airmen. And then you have our Air Logistics Complex and our Air Base Wing and 54 other mission partners that all make up this ecosystem. And it's not just the people who work here, but it's the families that support them. And it takes that entire village to bring the energy, the passion, and the inspiration to get after what is really one of the most complex mission sets in the United States Air Force. So again, a special place, a special existence for the past 80 years. I don't see it stopping. And I think when you combine that with just the vigorous, relentless community support, the future is bright. And I'm excited to serve this installation and to be a part of its future.
Right. Again, sir, thank you for your time. I'm glad to have you here at Robins.
Thank you, Keisha. I really appreciate your time today.
All right. Thanks a lot.